Food's always an important part of a culture. Eating in upscale restaurants and hotels, you all too often don't find the local specialties. We like to find places where the locals eat. This installment of the Favorite Picture series is about our food adventures in the Greek Cyclades. The Cyclades are a group of picturesque islands in the Aegean Sea. They're famous for their beaches and their turquoise water, and for their distinctive white and blue architecture, and for their summer-long party atmosphere. We really enjoyed the food on our visit. The hotels and restaurants offered very tasty and attractive fare. But what we wanted was an experience. Our first food adventure was on the island of Paros. We find ourselves in the little fishing village of Piso Livadi. Our driver points us to a traditional fishing boat for our cooking class. Here we meet Chef Maria to explore the cuisine of the Cyclades. Maria is a personal chef on yachts who's doing cooking classes between gigs. First appetizer is fried feta cheese rolled in sesame seeds and topped with Paros honey. Yum. Served with homemade tispuro, the Greek version of grappa. Next is shrimp in tomato sauce with feta, onion, green peppers, and garlic. This is roasted eggplant salad. It was so good I almost had it eaten when I realized I hadn't taken a picture yet. Chef Maria is amazing. She can cook so many varied dishes in such a small space, all the while telling us about her life growing up and working in Paros. The salad course is lettuce with peaches, zucchini, and carrots, and a honey mustard dressing. The main course is a perfectly prepared octopus in tomato sauce. As darkness falls, we thank Chef Maria for a wonderful food adventure. Our next food adventure is on the island of Naxos. Our guide takes us to a traditional bakery. The baker, Antonio, is hard at work. The bread looks and smells so good. We can't decide what to try. So our guide orders some of each. Here the chocolate chips are on the outside of the cookie. This ham and cheese bread was wonderful. And then the cheese pie and baklava covered in chocolate. Needless to say, we took most of it away for later. Our next stop was this little cubbyhole of a grocery in Amaranthos. It was a great place for a taste of Naxian cheese and cured meats. We're hardly hungry, but we stop at a traditional taverna for lunch. First, some very young Naxian wine right out of the barrel. Then the fried feta with sesame seeds and honey that Chef Maria taught us how to make. Next course is beef sofrito with fries, and chicken with more Naxian potatoes. Even after a full afternoon of exploring the island, we still weren't very hungry. As the sun began to set, we got a bottle of Naxian wine from the bar and opened our takeaway bag and discovered the taste of Naxos all over again. The wine was almost gone, but there were still more breads and cheese. Our next food adventure is on the tiny island of Folegandros. The island has 3 small villages connected by one paved road. There are just a few hotels, and they're closed from October to April. The people who stay over the winter depend on places like Irene's. It's a combination general store and restaurant. Irene's serves up ample portions of home-cooked meals. We started with the best Greek salad ever. Then a traditional eggplant salad, which was good, but Chef Maria's version was prettier. Next is a very good stuffed eggplant. And as if we still had room for it, a Greek-style beef stew and tomato sauce with homemade noodles. So if you're headed to Greece, the food's great, but it's worth seeking out where the locals go, because that's what's going to be best. Here's a link to our Adventures in Greece,